everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a spring wreath using this sign, Welcome Tulip Signs, and I'm going to start with my deco mesh. I'm using pink and white today, and today I'm going to do a different method. I'm going to do a, what is it? I'm not real sure what this method is called. If it's, I believe I heard it was called a ruffle. I'm not sure, but I will show you exactly how I do this. So, okay. So first things first, I'm going to cut our mesh. I'm going to cut to 18, I'm going to do 18 inches. So each one, so I just take both of them and I place them both together so that way I can do it one time. So we should get, I think there's a, let me count how many of these we have. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Is that right? Yeah, 18. Okay. So I'm going to do 18. So, how's everybody doing today? I think spring is on just around the corner. I did some planting yesterday. It was my first time ever. My husband and I went to Lowe's and I saw all these bulbs and I was like, hey, I want to do that too. I'll put a video up and show you what I did. I bought some blueberries and cilantro because I use a lot of cilantro in my food. And what else did I get? Oh, potatoes and onion. And we will see how that comes out. So all I'm doing is cutting 18 inches on this mesh. You're just rolling it together, bring it down to 18 inches on your mat, and then just, oh, I'm using a little rotary cutter here, Fiskars. Got it from Walmart. The mesh, I actually bought this mesh from, in case you're wondering, I bought it from Craft Outlet. The sign I also got from Craft Outlet. And some of the ribbon I'm using today is from Craft Outlet and also from the Wreath shop. So you can look into those and see what you think of those shops, but they're really good. Those are I do like going there and getting items that I need for my projects, my wreaths. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our wreath form. And okay, this is what I do. Okay, some people do this. I've seen people, we're just going to take both ends and we're going to roll them up and then squish. And then we're going to put it in the wreath like this. But I don't know if I'm a perfectionist. I don't think I'm a perfectionist, but just to keep the mesh from, I don't know if you can see that. Sometimes you'll have the mesh will poke out and you want to prevent that from happening. So I do it the slow way and I just make sure that it's rolled in. That's just what I do. You don't have to, you can do it the other way. And then I just take it and then I just put it in, I'll put it in the first one. All I'm going to do is open it up and then just place it down, face down. You can do it up if you want. I always do face down. And then take the next one, roll it like 2 or 3 times as long as it's rolled under, and then you can squish it. And then you take the other one. We're just alternating back and forth. So the pink went on the bottom on this one, and then you just twist it. Okay, we'll do the next one. So the white's going to go on the bottom this time. I'm just going to roll it twice. Roll this one twice, just to make sure that it's all in, and then scrunch it in the middle. Take my next one, place it down, and again I'm facing it down. Here, I'll show you. Okay, so I'm gonna roll it, and then squish. Okay, here is the, okay, so my rolled down is facing down. My rolled part's facing down. So, and then I just, oops, it's falling everywhere. Okay. And that's what we're going to do this all the way around and also on the bottom, okay? I bought some new lighting. I'm hoping the lighting is better. Trying to make the videos as best as I can until I get the grasp of everything. Trying to work on this lighting. I've got a light. I don't think you can see it, but it's one in here, one over there. Then I got the light above. Just trying to make sure that you get the best lighting on these videos so you can see what I'm doing. I'll pick those up a little bit when I need them. Okay, we're just kind of like fluffing them as we go too. Do the next one. And again, like I said, you could do this if you wanted to. You can take it, you can roll it in, take the other side and roll it in, and then just squish if you want. I'll go ahead and use that one. Put this white one first. So we're alternating again, remember? Every other color. So, but like I said, I gotta do it this way. I just like it. Does take a little longer, but I want this product to be good. I mean, you know, this one is, I'm making this for my sister, so I want her to have a good wreath and not have frays from the mesh, because I'm just gonna take my time on it. Okay, so we did pink on the top. Now we're going to do pink on the bottom on the next one. Push down, twist it. You can use any deco mesh you want. This is 10-inch rolls, I believe. The length is 10 inch. Push it down and twist. I say about twisting about 2 or 3 times just to make sure it's in there. Since we did white, now we're going to do white on the bottom. And then just place it like so. So it almost looks like I guess it is kind of, I'm crisscrossing them. So it almost looks like an X, just kind of, and we'll shape it up in a little bit and you'll see. So since I did pink, I'm now going to do pink on the bottom. All right. It'll just give us, it'll give it a fullness too when we're done. You can see it's already getting really full. So now I'm going to do white on the bottom. Did I say the length was 10? No, I'm sorry. The length is, remember we cut them at 18. The width, I'm sorry, is 10 inches. Oh, this is the 10-inch mesh that I'm using. Sometimes I get that so confused. So sorry. Okay, so you see what it looks like now? So we're just going to fluff it. Look at how pretty that is. Okay, and then now we're going to do the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and here, I'll start on the bottom. So we're going to start here. I'm going to do white on the bottom. Really appreciate y'all tuning in and watching me make this brush. Wreath. It's a wreath. I know there's other, a lot of videos on YouTube. I did that too. That's how I started. Wanted to see how to make a wreath and started watching videos, and I was like, wow, I can do that. Thanks for showing me. And so now that I've been doing this for several years, I figured I'd do the same. So you see how the bottom is coming? Look how pretty that is. Okay, so I'm going to finish the bottom, and then I'll be right back. You can push pause, and then we'll get to, when you're done, you can unpause. Alrighty, there is the finished product, finished wreath that we just did with the mesh. Alright, so this is what it looks like. See how full it looks? It's pretty full. It's really pretty. It's really full. So now we're going to do is we're going to put the sign on there, okay? So let me put this over here for now. So the way I do, this is the welcome tulip sign. It's what is this? It's not wood, it's fabricated wood, I believe, but I do spray something on top. What is it that I spray? I spray protectant on it because that's just what I do. You don't have to. It does protect it from, if it's going to be direct sunlight, it does, it helps it not to fade as quickly. It's up to you if you want to do that or not, but entirely up to you. Okay, so what I do to prep my sign is, on a wood sign, is I go ahead and take my pipe cleaners. You can do 2 here, 2 here, it's up to you. I do 2 in the middle. That's just what I do. It's held, and this is a staple, a little stapler I got from Lowe's. It's the Arrow, and let me see. I don't have my glasses on, so sorry. It's the smallest stapler or staples that you can use on this gun. I think it says 6 mm. Okay, so you don't want, when you staple it, you don't want it to go through the sign. Okay, and this did not. Okay, so once you staple it down, you just twist it. Here you can also take your glue gun and put more glue here. It's up to you. It secures it more, just better. I'll probably do that afterwards, but for now I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I do it twice. Take it and then just twist it. Okay? See? All right, let me get my wreath. So I showed you on the other video, when it is a round sign, how to make it straight, where to place it to make it straight. You always want to use these little guys here where it forms together, is fabricated together. So this is a little different. Actually, it's not. Honestly, I do try to still use on the side. I do try to use the same thing. It just helps to secure it. If you were using 4, you would just do 2 up here and then 2 down there. You're not gonna be able to secure it with the binding area, but that's okay because you got 4, so that's pretty good, I think. So you just take it, I'm gonna put it there, flip it over. See how I have it here? And you just bring it in a little bit. You don't want it all the way in because you don't want the sign to, I said that before, you don't want it completely flattened. So let me get the other area. It makes it easier too when you're trying to put the sign on there if you use the fabricated areas that I'm talking about. You could also do a slanted sign if you wanted to. There's a lot of ways to put your sign on there. This one I'm gonna do it this way. Secure that. Okay. All right. Look how pretty that is. Pretty, huh? You could have also put the sign last, but I went ahead and did it now so that way I can see what my idea is of where I want to put my ribbon, what bows to use. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a bow here, and I'm going to put a bow down here. And then it has tulips. Or should I do it? I really like doing a bow up here and a bow down here. So you can do that too. See what it looks like with the ribbon on, then I'll decide on the bow. We'll do the bow last. Okay. So this is what I have. Here, let me take this out of the way so you'll see. So I'm using this pink. It matches the tulip on the sign. I don't know if you can see that. Then I have this 2.5. It has actual tulips on the ribbon. This is yellow and pink, 2 colors that are on the sign. And then I have the lime green. I don't know if you can see, it has little lines through it, little white lines. And it's also, so the white lines, the sign is white, and also the leaves on the tulips are green. So this will bring out that too, okay? I'm going to cut, same thing, 13 inches on each one. Now, you could do the same thing you did with the mesh. You can grab this and then put both of them together and cut them together. I'm going to do one by one because that's what I do. So I'm going to put it on pause again and then we'll be right back. So let me count them again just to be sure. So we're going to do, it's going to go 1, but if we put a bow here and a bow here, we don't really need a ribbon for this one and this one. Same for that. Same if you put a bow here, you don't need to put, let's see, so here and here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a bow here and a bow here. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. So, alrighty, so if you're going to do the same as me, then we're only need 1, 2, 3. Just go on 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry, wait. Sorry. Okay, I'm not going to use one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should we 8 in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there is. Okay, so we're going to need 7. And then on the bottom, I'll show you. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to need, there's going to be 1 off. So let's go ahead and do 8 of each, just for now. And see what happens. Okay, we're going to have 8 of each, 13 inches of each ribbon, okay? All right, we'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, so far I've got 3 of the ribbons cut, but I wanted to show you how to do what I would do with this, with the 1.5. I know I cut mine 1.5. On this one I'm gonna do 1.5 on angles as well. So I'm just gonna measure 12, and then I'm going to cut at an angle, and that'll give me 13 inches total from tip to tip. Now, you can go ahead and do ducktails on your 1.5 if you want. Here, I'll show you. I'll go ahead and do one real quick. So just measure 13, and then you're just gonna take it, fold it in half, and then just, if you can see that, and then you get ducktails. So that's pretty too. So that is pretty too if you like ducktails on your ribbon. Again, I do the angles on this. It's just, I don't know, it's my preference, but you can do either or, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and cut my ribbon. I really appreciate y'all watching and learning with me. I hope I get better at teaching. I really like doing this, and again, like I said, this is for my sister. I told her I'd make her a spring wreath, but also to show you how there's so many different ways you can do a deco mesh wreath. And they're really pretty. I think they're pretty. Okay, so I have my ribbon cut. So if you're going to follow me, I'm going to take the tulip ribbon with the green. Okay, we're going to put that together. And then the pink, the hot pink, I think it's hot pink, with the pink and yellow. Okay, we're going to put that together. Okay, so here's the wreath form. Get this out of the way. Now remember, you can do, when you watch this video, you can do your bow first if you want before you do this part. So it's really up to you. Okay, so, sorry. So you take your 2 ribbons, fold it in half, and then just scrunch in the middle. This one I am going to go ahead and, in the center, I am going to, let's see it. So my bow's going to go here. I didn't need one here. So let's see what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to fluff them down. I was going to crisscross them, but I think I'm just going to fluff them down. Just take your fingers and you just fluff it like so. Also, in my other video, I noticed that I say the word "so" a lot. Sorry. Oh wait, I was gonna do. See, you always change your mind. That was pretty, huh? Go ahead. This is pretty too. This is the pretty spring sign. Like I said, I think you can find this. I believe you can find this sign on, again, the Wreath Shop or Craft Outlet. So we're just going to take your ribbon, put it down the middle, squish, whatever you want to use, and then go to the next one. This is one of the reasons you may want to put your ribbon on before the sign, but I like either or, whatever I'm in the mood for, I'll just go ahead and go with it, go with the flow. This tulip ribbon is so pretty too. Love this. Okay. See how pretty this looks with the sign? Really pretty. Okay, so we're going to do it all the way around. I'll do another one. I just bend them over. So bow's going to go here, so I'm going to go to the next one. Yeah, I really like this ribbon. So pretty. Okay. Next one. You can also put tulips on this. Maybe we'll do that too. I do have some pink tulips and yellow tulips. So let's see what happens afterwards when we get all the ribbon on. We may not want to. It's looking so pretty now. I hope y'all think so too. There we go. Remember, we're going to put a bow here, so we don't need anything here. So I'll just go ahead and just roll this down. Look how pretty this is. Look, guys. Here. Look how pretty it's coming along. So I'm going to finish the bottom. We're going to do the bottom, the same thing. And then I'll be right back, okay? Okay, we're back. All right. So if you can see, this is looking really good. I think it looks good now. So if you wanted to stop here and you wanted to just do, you would do an additional one here, and then you would put the other one here, and you could call this done deal. Oh, okay. I mean, it is pretty this way. It's so pretty. Really don't need a bow, but we're going to do a bow. My sister likes bows, so we're going to do a bow. So I'm going to put one here and then here. And so let me get this out of the way. And this is my easy bow maker. All right. So I'm going to do the same thing I've done. Let's see if you can see that. I'm going to do the same thing I did in my other, with my other wreath I made previously. I'm going to ducktail this. This is my go-to bow. It's just cute, I think, because it has streamers going up, and then it has the streamers going down, and then it has 2, 4, 6, 8 loops. So it's just a pretty, pretty bow. Okay. So I'm going to measure 10. Now for the top one, we're going to probably cut it down a little bit, but because we don't want it to cover that sign. So pretty. So we're just going to, you can do this bow by hand. I know how to make them by hand too, but for instruction, I'm going to show you how to do it this way. So measure 10, put it down your easy bow maker. We're going to twist towards me. I don't like my loops really big. I just don't like them to be, they're huge. I don't like that. So I'm just going to, we're going to do 6 1/4. Okay. So you can do whatever size you like. It's up to you. So I'm going to squish this down, and then I'm going to twist again, measure 6 1/4. You can bring your streamer down too. And then this is going to go up, so we want it just to be a little over that loop, whatever size you decide to do, okay? I'm going to move this up, okay? Make sure, okay? Yeah, okay. We're going to take the next one. Do it however order you want. I always go with, for some reason I go with solid on the bottom majority of the time. So we're going to measure 10 again. Squish. This time we're going to move the streamer to the other side, okay? So we got one on this side, one on this side. And then we're going to twist towards me, towards you. This is going to be the same bow size, so 6 1/4. Again, you can just do 6 if you wanted to. I'm just going to do 6 1/4. Twist again. If you never made a bow before, don't get discouraged if you think it doesn't come out right. I've taken numerous bows and just dismantled them because I was like, oh, this is not working. But with time, it'll come to, I mean, it'll be really easy towards the, you know, when you do several. Oops. So if this is your first time making a bow and it's not coming out right, don't worry, it's fine. Just as long as you just take it slow, you can redo it many times as you want. It'll work out. Okay, I'm going to go with this one next. So we're going to do 10 inches again. And then it's going to go on this side. This one I'm not going to do 6 1/4. I'm going to do 5 1/2. That was weird, huh? I like I like the ribbons to really show. So the 1 1/2 I usually do a little shorter. Is that the right way? I don't know. It's the way I do it. Is it wrong? It works for me though. Of course, these are all going to be the same size later after we cut them. So, okay. Take your next one. Measure the 10. Squish. And then bring it to the other side. This is going to be your top. This is going to be on the top. So, same size as the bottom one. Okay. All right, so now that we got that, so while it's down here, what you could do, so bring your streamers, your bottom streamers down, okay? And I have a video on how I do this bow, so if you want to see it, just the bow itself, you can, there is a video on my channel that you can look at. Okay, so, and I've said on there that, so this is the pink one. The pink's 2 1/2. So you don't never, I mean, it's up to you if you want it. It's how you want your bow to look. But I like to go with the opposite ribbon. So I go ahead and just push it up. And then I take the pink one, the other one, and just bring it down. And then the same with that. So here's it looks like lemonade, huh? bring the green one up and then bring the pink and yellow one down. Okay, so then on the other side, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to bring the tulip one down, put the pink one up as you're holding down in the middles. Okay, it's just easier to do it that way. Bring this down, bring that up. Okay, and so there, see how it's shaping up? Take your pipe cleaner or whatever wire you want to use, whatever wire you're using, and then just bring it up. I do this. Bring it up before you take it out. Make sure that it's on there, and then flip it over, and then you're going to twist it. You can twist it how... Oh, I'm sorry, the camera's shaking. I just moved the table, sorry. Oh, they're just doing it again. Let me move that back just a little bit. Okay, sorry about that. I wonder how long that's been doing that. Okay, so you can twist it at this point because you've already kind of shaped your bow, and pipe cleaners, I'm going to say, they don't really hold it in place as good as wire, but I like that because that way if I do need to reshape my bow, then I can still reshape my bow without dismantling it. So all we're doing is fluffing it up. Okay, and now we're going to take the top streamers. You can do this while it's on the, let's do that. Let's go ahead and wait. Let's go ahead and put that on there now. So I'm definitely going to cut the bottom streamers up. So if you're watching me and you're following me, what you could do is you can use this bow on the bottom if you want. So that way you don't have to cut as much ribbon on the bottom. But I'm going to show you, I'm going to use it on the top so I can show you what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to put it for here. And you see how some of this ribbon is cutting? I'm going to end up cutting it a little bit more. Also shaping it. So I'm just going to put it here in the middle. I'm going to use 2 rings, okay? And then I'm just going to twist it. Or 2 of the, put them on 2 of these metal things. I need to find out what the term is. I don't know what they're called. It's metal, I don't know. Sorry. All right, so now we're going to shape it. I'm going to bring it down here. All we're doing is shaping. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to go ahead and cut the top streamers. Ducktail it. These I'm not going to ducktail. I go at an angle. And just fluff them. Okay. Then bring it over here. We're going to see what we're going to do with the bottom. So take your hands, or your fingers, and then just fluff it like this. We may not have to cut it. I really don't want to cut it, but I'm going to cut a little bit, but not too much. Just fluff it like this, and it won't cover the sign as much. But I'm going to go ahead and cut just a little bit. See? Now it's not covering the sign as much. So just fluff it a little. Okay. So, what do y'all think so far? Pretty, huh? So we're going to do it the same bow. I'm going to put it on here on the bottom, and then we'll be right back. Okay, everyone, here is the finished product with the bow on the bottom. Went ahead and just fluffed it up. I don't think I'm going to put tulips in it because I don't think it needs it. It's already spring-like. If you wanted to put a tulip, you could put them in the bow here, or you could just put some here. Just work around it, you know. It's up to you, but like I said, I'm going to leave this alone. I really like it the way it looks. I think my sister is going to like it, and I hope you like it. And if you're interested in seeing more wreaths, just if you don't mind, just subscribe to my channel so that way you're notified of the next videos I do. And again, I hope you like the outcome of this wreath. This is a deco mesh wreath, and thank you again. Have a great night.